So welcome everybody to today's Embodied Toolkit session with myself, Vidyadasa. So we are going to use a few poses. We're actually going to do a little series of a few poses today related to what used to be called the Embodied Yoga Principles series, or still is, but it's kind of also being reframed a bit as Embodied Toolkit. So practical postures to help you practically in your everyday life. So we'll begin with a simple sitting or standing, just centering ourselves before we go into any movement of things. So choose whether you want to do that seated or standing and make yourself comfortable. I'm going to position this so I can see back here. Yes. So yeah, if you're standing, perhaps having your feet hip width apart, feet and knees hip width apart, hands can just hang side if you like. Won't be here for long, just a minute or so. So consciously bringing awareness to your body, sensing its contact with the ground beneath you, having a sense of your legs, the structure there, the hips, going all around there. And a sense of the presence of your spine. A kind of organizing column that runs up all the way up into the neck, head. Being aware of your shoulders and your arms as well, letting that arms just hang. And bringing awareness to your breathing, whether you're feeling that in the chest, around the ribs, or the belly, probably all of those, but one of those might feel more clear to your perception. Sensing your breathing in your body. Gathering your awareness here, from whatever else you've been doing your day until now. Choosing consciously to give your attention here for the next 25 minutes. Really sensing how you are today. So, how is your body? How is your mind? What's kind of going on in your mind this morning? Also, how you are on a feeling level. What's kind of present for you on an emotional level. With a quality of acceptance, of care and kindness. Sensing what's there and how you are. And choosing to be conscious of that so that you can adapt whatever you do. So we often start with that or something similar to that, so you can adapt and adjust as you need to in this session and also for the rest of your day. So I'm just going to move the chat out the thing for one moment. So what we're going to do today is 4 versions of Warrior, and we're going to do it in with different qualities. So we're going to do it in relationship to the four elements. Obviously, there are different systems of embodiment, and they talk about different elements. Some of them might say 5 or 10 or 20 or 30. We're going to use 4 simple versions. So earth, water, fire, and air, and they all have different qualities. So earth often is talked about as being quite steady, stable, grounded. And in terms of quality for your life, it can be quite structured and stable. So somebody that has a lot of the earth quality might be quite reliable, steady, straightforward, maybe quite good at planning, things of that nature. Water is a bit more fluid, fiery, a little bit more fast, jumpy, air, a little bit more. So we'll go through the other qualities as we go through those different elements. So the earth. So I'll just demonstrate the warrior pose and then how we'll do warrior pose. I think you can all see my feet, yes. So warrior pose, warrior two pose, we have the hands level with the shoulders, the front knee is bent and the back leg is straight. So actually let's just find that, let's do that posture first and then I'll go through the movement of the earth one. So bring whichever foot you bring forwards first. Actually, let's all do the same one, although that's easier for me to lead. So having your left foot forwards, your left knee bent. As always, adapt and adjust. So if there's any discomfort somewhere you can adjust. So you can have a shorter stance or your hands could be a little bit down if you're short. Okay, and then taking the gaze beyond the front hand. And creating a kind of clarity of attention is going forward. So a real kind of directed attention forward. So it's quite a good one for focusing on tasks and getting stuff done. Okay, so in this version, let's really be aware of the feet, the lower part of the body, the kind of structure, physicality of it. Okay, and then we're going to lower the back hand down and walk the back foot forwards and have both hands out in front, okay? And we're going to do the same on the right side, but we're going to do it, I'll just demonstrate for a minute. So I'm going to walk the back foot down quite steadily, go into that pose, and then come back around, okay? So I'll talk us through it. So walking the left foot back, lower the left hand down kind of halfway, and then back out behind. And then take the gaze forwards. Pausing there for a little while, conscious of the feet, conscious of the structure of the body, and the focal point far in the distance. Kind of being aware of the bones and the flesh, structure. And then bring the left hand forwards and the back foot forwards. And then the right foot back. The right hand down. Then back. And gazing forwards. So we're doing it quite steady, quite slow. Bring the right hand forwards, bring the right foot forwards. So I want you to do this in your own time now. Just doing it really slow, really steady, one step after the other. Notice what you remember and how that feels. Keep going through that. I'm just going to talk through a few things. Don't worry if you forget something. You can look back on screen and see somebody else. Coming back to that, real, it's like regular. It's like clockwork. It's like 1, 2, 3. Okay? That kind of quality. Steady, one thing after the other. You know what's going to happen. Nothing unpredictable. So an earth quality kind of person is the sort of person that might get up at the same time every day. They might get the same bus to work or the same, eat the same food, see the same people. You know, it's like steady, stable, reliable. You know who they are, what they do, everything's organized, just so, okay? So notice whether you like that quality or not. You know, you've already got a sense of that, whether you like it or you dislike it. It might be familiar for you, or it might be really unfamiliar. Maybe you ever think, do you need more of that or less of that? Are you like always like that? Or are you never like that? Yeah. Okay, so you can shake that out and let's just have a little, I know it can be a bit tough on the arms and things, so do adapt. You can do it for less time if you want to. So let's just hear how that was. If you want to say anything about that for you, I'll give your arms a little break before we do the other one, I mean. It can be in the chat or you can say something verbally. Obviously, you're being recorded, so if you are saying something, just be conscious of that. Anybody want to say anything? How was doing Earthy Warrior for you? So very familiar. Lindsay. Thank you. And, anybody? I mean, you can put hands up if you prefer. Who feels like, yeah, okay, I really know that one. I do that a lot. That's how I live. So, Lindsay, yeah, okay. Anybody completely unfamiliar, that kind of quality? Verity, I know I've always been Murphy, feels comfortable. Yeah, okay. Yeah, anybody that's really uncomfortable, really like, oh, almost like it might even be a dislike of it. Anybody? No? Okay, so maybe relatively got some earth in there for you. Okay, so we'll do a more flowy version of it. I'll just demonstrate. So probably need more of this, says Greta. Okay. Yeah, I sometimes feel like I need a lot more of this. Sometimes quite like that, and other times just like, oh, it's difficult for me to stick to a structure and do things. So